Ladies and gentlemen, Billy Connolly.
Hello, Donna Fermalino, and welcome to the show. I've got a few songs, few stories for you. It's nice to be back in Dunfermline. He lied. See, it's lovely to be here. Aye. I've got my fingers stuck in my leotard. They don't give you any pockets. I'll tell you another thing. When I first got this leotard, I couldn't work out how you get into it. You go in through the neck. It's the most weird experience. It's like putting your trousers on over your head, you know. So, aye. So, here we go. I have some new material. I have some old material. And some stolen material. No. This is a song about spies. It's true. It's about the Orient Express. That's that train you used to read about. It's a load of rubbish. So jammed with spies. There's no room for passengers at all, you know. They all sit looking at each other. Wonder where he's going. Wonder if his bow tie's a tape recorder. That guy's fiddling about in his pocket. I hope that's a tape recorder. Right, so it's a very fast-moving, high-energy song. It's a very dirty song, incidentally. Cover the Wayne's ears. It was on the Orient Express, sat a maiden young and fair, and a guy. Oh, you want to get a grip, sweetie? Thank God. What are you drinking in that dressing room? Honest, it was tea. Liar. Start again. Just to show you I can do it right. I had to come out at half-time to have a look at this hall. At the end of the last show this evening, I was going, thank you very much, good night, and good night. There's nobody there. They're saying that these entertainers, they take drugs. You can see people all up there. Him that wears an earring takes drugs. Wait a minute, I get in my position again. Did you ever see that at the gang show when they're all lined up to sing? The wee shiny faces. I'll tell you, talking about shiny, I was in Leeds last week and nobody asked me to be on Stars on Sunday. I was disgusted. Man, no, a star or something. Huh? Their feet will get struck with lightning. That's what's up with them. One of these bales of hay. They're safe with Frank Highfield, eh? Oh, what? He's something else, isn't he? I remember you. See, just as well, I'd nearly forgotten you. He's like a Butlin's red coat, isn't he? These happy Australians are really getting my tits. Hello, I'm Australian and I like meeting people. Get it. Right, we better get back in the subject again. What were we saying? I love Stars on Sunday. I'm sure, you know, they sit on that couch like that. Wilfred Pickles and his wife. But I've seen the hand coming over the back of the couch and up the jumper like that. Really, they've been dead for about 15 years, they two. You can see the strings going up. I'd like to read the letter from a woman. Then they said they'd bring on a Welsh choir. Right, there's about 300 shiny faces. All these white collars, these shiny faces, the blazers. The conductor, you think you're going to get a Welsh song or something, you go, Jimmy can't call, I don't care. Jimmy can't call. What the hell's that all about? I'm like, there's no. They're the same. The show's done in the cheap. It's a mirror. There's only one guy and it's a lot of mirrors. It's true. I would never dream of opening my mouth that wide, would you? I'd be feel the top of my head would fall down the back. Aye. Stars on Sunday. Oh, great. Sorry, man, I didn't mean to drop the name there. Oh, no, you know when you do a thing like that. What's this? Oh, aye, this is my spy song. I don't like doing 2 shows a night. It puts me off. I hate coming on knackered trying to look fresh. You know, tired. Honest, it's a dreadful pain in the arse. Don't let them kid you about show business. A load of crap. Standing here drinking chrome cleaner, trying to kid on I'm happy. Right. Once it was finished, we could all get bevied. Swear at traffic wardens and that. Right, here we go. Spies. These trains are really weird. Like, you know, you get the spies all sitting. One of them gets up to go to the lavvy and they all follow him. Or listening with tumblers at the door. What's he saying? I don't know. It sounds like... I think it's a code. Aye. I think that's a letter P. Yeah, he's got a lot of interference here. Right enough. It was on the Orient Express, sat a maiden young and fair, and a guy sat down beside her and began to stroke her hair. Her eyes were filled with panic as she turned her pretty head, and he kissed her on the ruby lips, and this is what he said. No need to panic, no need to cry. I'm an undercover agent working for the FBI. Well, the maiden weakened visibly, as to him she did say, well, if you are with the FBI, then I guess that's okay. He threw his trousers to the floor. He's an awful fast worker, this guy, you know that. Hello? Did you know man, he kissed me first, eh? Do you want to see my willy or something? Get the silver-tongued devil. Might take a wee cracker. He threw his waistcoat and his tie and his shirt and his tie pin and his Liberty bodice to the floor. He threw his trousers to the floor and the sweat ran down his face. She said, oh gosh, how can I ever live through this disgrace? He said, shut your pretty mouth, my dear. I will show you how. I've been doing this to the States for years and your turn's coming now. No need to panic, no need to cry. I'm an undercover agent working for the FBI. He put his arm around her waist and he loosened off her belt, and words could not describe the fear and loathing that she felt. But the poor guy nearly fainted, as to him she did say, hey, my name is Fritz, these are not real tits, I'm with the CIA! I'm an undercover agent working for the FBI. No, there's no need to panic, no need to cry. I'm an undercover agent working for the FB. Donkerly-da-da. I'm tired telling Irish jokes. I don't think it's very nice. Although the Irish tell Irish jokes, they tell Kerry jokes. You know, they tell jokes about guys for the country. So you can feel quite, you're not really a racialist because you tell Irish jokes. But there was these two Laplanders doing the crossword in the newspaper, you know. And one says to the other, "Hey, Michael." He says, "I've got an awful difficult one here." He says, "What is it?" "4 letters. Old MacDonald had one." He says, "God, that's a difficult one right enough, eh?" He says, "Yeah, I've got it. Farm." Of course, farm." He says, "How do you spell that?" He says, "I think it's E-I-E-I-O." Two Laplanders swimming in the nude. Swim. And a lot of women walk past, and one says to the other, "I bet you're frightened to show them your nuts." He says, "Nonsense." Dirty beasts, thinking the wrong things. Stop laughing, please. Oh. God, I'm glad I hired you. Let's see. It's an Edinburgh agency, you get them for. Aye, rent a laugh. How many do you want? 4? Do you want a loony? I've got a great loony. Do you know, it just gives a chuckler, that'll do. Chuckler and 2 smilers, we're economising in these hard times. I've been a loony all my life. Is it the maths lesson at our school? He used to send me out to count the railings. It's true. Aye. Wiggle it, 1, 2. I was breastfed till I was 17. That's true. My mummy used to come up and squeeze it through the school railing. I had 2 lines down my forehead. Got disqualified for enjoying myself. A Vaseline salesman came to town. Don't worry about this, it's not as bad as it sounds. I wouldn't do that to you. Now, a Vaseline salesman came to town one day and he had some free samples which he gave out, and then he went away again. They came back about a year later and knocked to the first door. Said, "Excuse me, please, I'm the Vaseline." "I remember you," the guy says. "You're the Vaseline salesman, aren't you?" He says, "That's right. Thanks very much for that wee sample, come in very handy." He says, "Oh, you used it?" He says, "Didn't have, it was fantastic." He says, "To what purpose did you put it?" He says, "I used it for mechanical purposes. I was greasing my car and I ran out of grease and I just remembered your wee sample." "No problem. Thanks very much." He says, "Here, give us a couple of tins in case of emergency." He says, "Oh, great." Up to the next door. "Excuse me, you might not remember me." "I remember you. You're the Vaseline salesman, aren't you?" "Oh, that's right." "Did you use my sample?" "Certainly did." "To what purpose?" "I used it for medical purposes," says the guy. He says, How'd you manage that?" He says, "Well, my boy was coming down that hill over there on his bike. He fell off, skinned on his knee, and we hadn't any ointment in the house. I thought, Vaseline. Cleaned it up, re-rubbed with the Vaseline. Perfect. Here, give us a couple of tins in case of emergencies." "Certainly." So he goes up to the third door. It's always the third guy. He's lurking behind the door. The bully. He's one of these guys that doesn't mind scratching his bum in public, right? Scratch. I mean, it must have happened to you. I reckon it's happened to everybody in the world at one point. You're on a busy street hundreds of people, and your arse gets itchy. Right, now, I don't mean the cheeks. I mean way in there. Right. You go, oh no. You're frightened to scratch it because these hundreds are watching you. Oh no. And you'll try anything. Try walking really funny. Trying to get the cheeks of your ass to rub together. It doesn't work. You walk my door. I found myself in dark doorways. In elevators, just trying to be alone. And you know, as far as I'm concerned, the solution to the whole thing is own up. When it happens to you, say in a proud, happy voice, "My God, my ass is incredibly itchy. I think I will scratch it." And everybody will look away. But to get back to this third guy, he's behind the door waiting for his Vaseline filled. The guy knocks the door and he can hear this noise inside the house. "Will you shut your damn mouth? Oh, Daddy, who is it? Shut your face!" And these kids making a hell of a noise. "Well, shut up, get in that damn room." And he opens the door a little and sticks his head out and there's wee heads looking out. "Get back! It's a man! Shut up!" So the guy's at the door going, "Well, wait a minute. I'm the I remember you're a Vaseline salesman, and thank you very much. Best night I've had in my life." He said, "Oh, did you use my sample?" He says, "I certainly did." He says, "To what purpose did you put it?" "I used it for sexual purposes." "What a night, you're a beauty." He says, "How do you manage that?" He said, "I smeared it in the handle of the bedroom door and these buggers couldn't get in." After the show. If you're not there, I'll start myself. Guy goes up to an hotel. It's called the Homosexual Arms. He goes in and says to the barman, "Hey, how come that hotel's called that?" He says, "I don't know, we don't ask the wife. Hey, Harry!" This is a touching ballad. Just a second to get my fingy pickies on straight. God almighty, if you're like that now, you're going to get the kids alive at the end. Because they get so funny as this thing goes on, I just make them laugh and laugh. Oh, I remember it. Rodney met Cynthia at a cocktail party. He said, "Cynthia, I haven't seen you in ages and ages. Where have you been, darling?" I said, "Rodney, long time no see. I've been in the colonies, you know, and since the breakup of the family. So take it easy, darling. I didn't mean to ask you things like that. Can I get you a drink or something? A sherry or a port or something?" "No, thank you. Sherry reminds me of the fields of waving corn, chestnuts roasting on the fire before the family broke up. And anyway, port makes me fart." It's a stutter, isn't it? Oh, what? Thermaline. Sounds like ointment, doesn't it? Yeah, rub in some Dunfermline. That'll cure him. Or kill him. It was the 4th of September, I believe. I married Cynthia. And the rain was pouring down, and I thought, how rotten for Cynthia. And come to think of it, how rotten for me too. Then the letter came through the post. I'd been posted to India, and I thought, oh God, how rotten for Cynthia. How rotten for me. The ship was 7 days at sea, and we struck a reef. And I thought, oh God, how rotten for Cynthia. Come to think of it, how rotten for me. However, we were washed ashore, and a tribe of savages came charging up the beach, and I thought, oh God, how rotten for Cynthia. And come to think of it, how rotten for me. No sooner had they arrived in front of us than the biggest and strongest proceeded to bugger us all. And I thought, how rotten for Cynthia. Mind you, it wasn't too bad for me. I'm going to play a tune on my banjo. It's a tune I learned ages ago. And I kind of like it. Avon. Hey, knock knock. Avon, your bell's knackered. I always wanted to see a big hard case selling Avon. One of them big Glasgow women, you know. 6 feet between the eyes. One any aftershave smelly. They sell a great deodorant. It's called Invisible. You spray it on and you disappear and everybody wonders where the smell's coming from. It's true. I love it. I'm going to play my banjo now. Just because I want to. That's kind of bloke I am. I just go and do things like that. Come on, a wee bit. That's okay. This is a tune I learned ages ago. It's called Grandfather's Clock. It is, no joke. You there? Aye. Just get into shape here. Come on, you. Right. All day. Right, here we go. Ready, steady. Okay. Okay, man, right, give it away, right. 1, 2, 3, go. Oh, oops, start again. Ouch, it's bags of time. Can do extra time at the end. This is my favourite tune. It's kind of gimmicky, really, but I like it. That's all right. It's called There's No Place Like Home. And the more I play Banff, the more I believe it. It's really a nice place. You know, Banff has the local football team's called Devon Vale. Not these wee Banfies all go down to the game. Or the wee Banff pots. 2, 4, 6, 8, who do we appreciate? D-E-V-O-T, Banff, Banff! And the next tune's called Macduff. And they've got trouble as well with their wee team. 2, 4, 6, 8, who do we appreciate? M, small c, capital D. Ah, weak as about Banff and all. Oh, you don't like 2 shows, do you, pal? Just you keep it heat, will not be long now. This is your last number, except the last one. I think we'll chuck it. I think we're bored the arse off from now, eh? It's getting worse. Want a wee rest? All right. Just you sit there and I'll kick the shit out of you later. Right, here we go. This is a cunning little number. Thank you. This is a lullaby, and it's no, really, it's a lullaby from Partick. See, Partick's such a noisy place. The kids can't get to sleep unless you make a noise at night time. You know, you go, get to sleep. Go to sleep, my baby. You can tell he's wearing tights when he farts, his ankles swell. Put on your stainless steel wellies, baby, with a chanty on your head. Daddy, don't write words like that anymore. Put on your stainless steel wellies, baby, with a chanty on your head. That's what I call potted heat. Ah, when you walk down Sucky Hall Street, ah, Jesus Christ, you're going to knock him dead. Ah, you know I love you, baby. You know I ain't too proud to beg. Tap you, don't I? Ah, you know I love you, babe. You know I ain't too proud to beg. Oh, I don't know why you left me. I didn't mean to break your leg. You know I read Kama Sutra. You know I dyed my nipples black. Oh, I felt such an idiot night, couldn't I? You know I read Kama Sutra. You know I dyed my nipples black. Just seen the mess of my Liberty bodies. And when I crawled into your bedroom, you know you were snoring on your back. I didn't mind your Fair Isle balaclava or your bowler hat with sleeves. I really didn't mind your Fair Isle balaclava, the open neck flannels and the 3-button sand shoes, or your bowler hat with sleeves. Ah, but when you turned up in stilts, honey, that was just too much for me. Put on your barbed wire knickers, honey, with your simmet front to back. Put on your barbed wire knickers, baby. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. With your simmet front to back. Want to kiss St. Michael? Oh, when you come back to Partick, ah, you're going to cop your whack.